One of those visits that always makes you wonder about New York. Delays at the restaurants, delays at the airport, delays for cabs, delays upon delays upon delays. You know, one of those things that endears you to the place, you know?
You came up with nothing.
Not quite. I had a couple of copies made of this, and I've given it to some of the mob experts. They're going to shop it around to see if anybody can ID it. But apart from that, zip. What happened here?
Oh, well, nothing to do with the Woods case, but Tiffany Hill called. She said her sister has disappeared.
Cheryl?
Yeah, she wants you to call her at the hospital.
You wouldn't be kidding me. I'm not even in no mood for this.
Oh, come on.
Robert, thank goodness you're back.
Well, what's this the guys have said about Cheryl?
We turned the hospital upside down. All we can find was this note.
Makes you wonder who's running security over there these days.
You've heard nothing about Cheryl from security?
Nobody has heard anything about Cheryl. Honestly, Steve, sometimes I think our security would have trouble finding a convict in Sing Sing.
Oh, I wouldn't be too hard on him, Jesse. My guess is Cheryl simply put on her clothes and walked out the door.
I don't think so, Steve.
What?
I think she spent quite a bit of time planning on how and when she was going to leave.
You think that lessens our responsibility?
I don't know. I'll have to just ask a lawyer about that.
Here comes one now, but I'm not asking a legal question. I'm asking an ethical one.
Hello, fellas.
Hi.
Jesse, is Bobby around?
On her rounds.
Oh.
Scott, what do you think the extent of our responsibility is toward Cheryl in terms of this disappearance?
Well, it's the job of the security to secure the hospital, not to restrain the patients.
I don't think neither one of you is seeing my point.
No, I'm doing my best to see your point, Steve.
Well, I'm going to make sure that security does their damnedest to find her, or at least give us some kind of a clue.
Jesse, could you page Bobby for me?
Oh, dear. I always thought they were four horsemen of the apocalypse.
Well, this is great. The accreditation committee is surprise inspection.
Well, they're professionals, and so are we.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're the ones who are investigating us. We're not investigating them.
Do you want me to assign a couple of men to look for Miss Stansbury?
No. Well, not yet, anyway. We don't have enough to go on. Listen, you keep track of the New York situation. I'll look after this.
Okay, we'll do it. Miss Hill?
No, I can't believe this. It says here she's going off to think. Love to you, love to me. And apart from that, not another clue as to where she's gone. Are you sure that they've been through the hospital?
Honey, they turned up they looked everywhere. They looked in every room, on every floor.
What are they using for security in that place?
Well, it seems like all she did, she just dressed in her street clothes and just walked out like a visitor, you know?
Clothes. The apartment.
Honey, I have already called her once. She's not a visitor.
Yeah, but she's going to need more than the clothes in her
Honey,
bag.
she's got a credit
It's
card.
worth a try.
Hi, this is Cheryl. Sorry to miss you, but if you leave a message, I'll get right back to you.
So much for that.
Well, maybe somebody saw her at Duke's downstairs. What do you think?
You want a job as a cop?
Try.
Well, you know Robert's going to think that note links you to Marty Wood. I mean, it's an incredible coincidence.
Oh, come on, damn it, Anna. You're asking me to prove the impossible. I cannot prove it, and you know it.
Yeah, Dukes. Angela, this is Robert Scorpio here. Listen, we have a situation over here at the moment. Cheryl Stansbury's disappeared from the hospital. Have you seen her?
No, I haven't, but let me get Duke. Maybe he knows something. Hang on. Boss.
What?
It's Robert Scorpio. He wants to ask you about another disappearance.
Listen to me, Scorpio. I'm getting a bit sick and tired getting harassed by you every time a body disappears.
Oh, look, that's not why I'm calling.
Listen, I'm trying to run a couple of clubs for a living, okay? I don't snuff people out. I entertain people. I'm fed up with your harassment, man.
Just calm down, will you?
Yeah, I'll calm down when you get off my back, Mr.
This
Commissioner.
is not a police matter, Duke. It's personal.
Well, Angel said it was about disappearing.
It is. Now, Cheryl Stansbury walked away from the hospital sometime between last night and early this morning.
I thought she was extremely sick.
She is, and that's the reason that we've got to find her. Now, I was wondering if, by any chance, some of your people may have seen her enter her apartment.
No, I don't think so.
What's the matter?
It's Cheryl's missing. I'll ask around, Robert. I mean, do you want me to go upstairs and have a look around the penthouse?
Yeah, that'd be nice of you. Look, I've already called and gotten their answering machine. But I'd appreciate if you could go up, have a look around, see that if any clothes or other things like that have been taken.
Okay. I'll do it right away. Where are you? Where can I reach you?
I'm on my way to the hospital. You can have your page there. Oh, one more thing.
Yeah.
Sorry about the mix-up.
I'll call you if I find anything.
Thank you. You know, I find it incredible that a woman as attractive as your sister can simply walk out of a hospital and no one notices. All right, let's head out to the hospital and make life tough for someone.
Hi, Dr. Kepler. Doctor? Dr. Brandt. Nice to meet you. I'm sure you're going to be very impressed with our psychiatric unit now that Tom Hardy's back on the job.
I'm sorry, he is very new. That's not quite accurate. Tom still has some time left on his suspension.
Oh, well, I saw him go into Cheryl Stansberry's room. You know, the patient that disappeared. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to imply that we misplace our patients.
Certainly not.
I don't know how she could have got past security.
Tom, it's true, Tom has come up to visit Cheryl because they happen to be very old and very dear friends, and so that's why he came up, just as he is here today to chat with his father.
Steve?
Yeah.
What's all this about Cheryl Stansbury missing? I mean, is it customary for patients in this place to get up and leave and nobody notices?
Robert, if you'll just calm down for a moment.
All right, tell me, who is running security around here these days?
It's usually very capable around.
All right, then I want to talk to that person. I also want to talk to the nurse who was on duty last night and this morning. And I want to see a record of the rounds, plus any security people who may have been in the vicinity at the time. I'd like to do that now. Thank you, Steve. Now, I think we have a serious situation here, Steve. One minute you have a sick patient in that room. The next minute she leaves and goes God knows where.
Right now, the important thing is not how she got out of here, but getting her back in time.
I agree with you, and I'd like to help, but I need a few clues. Now, who was the first person to see her missing?
Amy was the first person.
So where's Amy?
Listen, I was shortly after her. Now, maybe I can help you.
Look, I want to know how a sick person can just get up and walk out of this hospital.
Dr. Hardy.
Robert, we have... People can go back and forth as they want. We don't have guards on every single door.
Yeah, but you look in on people.
Robert. Of course we do. We do that every couple of hours. Unfortunately, last night, a couple of people called in sick.
I see. All right, so now what?
So a nurse looked in on her early in the evening, and then unfortunately, Amy didn't discover that she was gone until early this morning.
Oh, bloody great.
Come on, Robert, don't you think you're blowing up a little too much?
Well, I think somebody should around here. I mean, it's way
Hardy.
beyond time, and wait a minute.
Dr. Hardy, I think it's time for us to discuss this business, and especially your son Harry's presence in this hospital.
Risking a patient's life. That's a crime.
Now, hold on a minute. We've done everything humanly and medical
because this is a hospital. It's not a prison.
Yeah, well, tell that to your lawyer.
Look, people come and go all the time in street clubs. What do you want us to do?
Look, what I want...
pee on her forehead for patient?
What I want...
Oh, great.
What is this?
What is it with this place?
Oh, my God. What is going on now?
Tiffany, I've had enough.
Nurse.
Somebody check here. Why aren't the emergency generators checking in already? And call Irma on the phone. We're going to have patients walking around this place screaming in the hallways.